Welcome back in to the Dynasty League Football YouTube channel. I am your host, Justin Wright. This is now my second video. If you missed the first one, Michael Pittman, breakout or bust, buy, sell. I don't know what Addison's naming it, but it's out there. We're moving on. We're doing number 2 in a quote-unquote series. This time we are talking Darnell Mooney and what to expect in year 3 for him, right? He's another one of those interesting, nebulous, third-year breakout kind of guys. And before we jump in, if you like what we're doing here at DLF, guys, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video, questions, comments, drop all that good stuff below. We're happy to interact with you. In fact, we love it. So check everything out and, help support the YouTube channel. All right. Darnell Mooney, obviously, if you're not familiar, the wide receiver 1 for the Chicago Bears. And, as a 5th round wide receiver 2 years ago, not many people expected much, right? I mean, that's the deal with late round wideouts. They tend to bust. It just is what it is. Darnell Mooney is looking to buck the trend heading into year 3. Last season finished with 140 targets from a mixture of 3 quarterbacks and a terrible Matt Nagy offense on a terrible Bears team, on a terrible Bears organization. Fast forward to year 3, Justin Fields is entering year 2. The Matt Nagy offense is gone. Thank the Lord. Allen Robinson is gone. We're not going to see Andy Dalton. We're not going to see Nick Foles. The entire situation seems to have changed for the better for Darnell Mooney. Right now, his biggest competition is the 25-year-old wonder kid, Velus Jones, who was drafted in the 3rd round. Byron Pringle, who is arrested currently and may not be on the team. Equanimeous St. Brown, right? There's basically nobody. That's the short answer is Darnell Mooney does not have any real competition outside of a tight end in Cole Kmet and, David Montgomery. And Cole Kmet and David Montgomery are very good. I love both. Again, a consolidated target share is going to be huge for both of them in 2022. But when we look at Darnell Mooney, he's a guy that's about to go from 11th in target share in the NFL last year, I think, to easily inside of the top 10. The guy just wins routes. If you look at what Player Profiler has for target separation, among every wide receiver in the NFL last year, he was 7th. At the time the ball got to his hands, he was 7th in separation. He is open basically 24/7. And now it's up to the coaching staff and, Justin Fields to actually scheme him and hit him when he's open. If that happens, I think you see a good jump in efficiency. When you couple, upwards of potentially 150 targets with a top 10 target share in the NFL, and hopefully, God willing, a more accurate Justin Fields, Darnell Mooney should destroy his finish of last year, right? He finished as wide receiver 24, but he was in the 30s in terms of wide receiver points per game. He is a guy right now that should, just based on volume alone, similar to a Deontay Johnson or a DJ Moore last year, should have a damn good season and land him inside of the top 20 wide receivers. You're just betting on volume, which is usually a good bet, especially when you look at this roster. You don't need a whole lot of extra targets on top. Yes, they're available, but you don't necessarily need them, and that's the nice part about Darnell Mooney. He is going to be a PPR machine with the potential for blow-up games if those targets are on target, right? That's the key. So when you're looking at Darnell Mooney and you're looking at trade value, specifically 2022, right? That's the hot topic right now with rookie picks. And people may not like it, I'll give up Sky Moore. I'll give up Christian Watson for Darnell Mooney, who's going to increase his value this year. I don't think there's any way. Right now, coming off the board as wide receiver 33 in ADP, that's going up, right? He's in year 3. He's going to be entering year 4, heading into next season, coming off of hopefully the back of a very strong year. And then you're going to see a dip in value after the season when the Bears eventually draft another wide receiver. It's going to happen. So even if you don't buy him now, the window's not going to shut because you're going to get another dip next year. All right, guys, that is all I have for you. As always, check out the rest of the DLF channel. Check out everything Addison is putting out. If you like what we're doing, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like the video, questions, comments, drop all of that stuff below. As always, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.